All right. I'm kind of here, trying to get set up, guys. Just give me a little bit. Oh, that looks broken. Huh. Let's try this. Start the game over here. Okay, is Phoenix messed out? Huh. Looks like that's broken. Oh, that sucks. Well, sorry guys. It looks like Phoenix is broken. The custom graphics for it. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see what else we got here. Maybe we'll download another one. It looks like it looks very broken. Well, let's look for another one. Well, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit. It's a long day at the office, so I'm just kind of getting to sit down here in front of my computer for the first time today. So just give me a few minutes. I want to try out Phoenix, but it looks like Phoenix isn't working. So I am going to go look for something else to play with. So give me a second here. Hello everybody. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I was going to play around with Phoenix, but I loaded it from xplanes and it looks broken. So maybe it's broken for xplane 11 possibly. So give me a second. I am just looking around to see if I want to load another airport. So I hope everybody's doing well today, or tonight I should say. We are on live chat, so if you want to come and chat with me, ask me questions, tell me how your day was, all that good stuff. Come on over and say hello. Give me just a couple minutes. I'm just kind of cruising here through xplane.org, seeing if I can find me an airport maybe to play with. Just not finding anything right top of the bat here. So let me just go play with the imagery. I downloaded all the ortho images and decoded them last night. And so I have them all loaded. For Texas, Colorado, Utah, Portland. I wonder what Casey looks like. Let's go look. I'll load this up real quick. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, take a quick second, subscribe. It's important to us. Trying to get some more subscribers. We've added 25, 26 subscribers this week. So I'm very excited about that. I want to see some more. Try to see if we can maybe hit 100 by the end of next week. We can do it. I just need you guys' help. So, Casey looks okay. This is Seattle, Tacoma. Let me go see what LAX looks like. Hope everybody can hear me all right. If you can't, let me know here in chat. Still trying to get all the audio kinks worked out with the system, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. So let's see. Oh, LAX looks like it loaded a lot better. Let's see. We'll look around real quick. Curious to see if the ortho for California loaded. So it looks a lot better than it did. It's not as impressive as I had thought. But let me just take off here and go take a quick look around and see what the countryside looks like. Oh, overtorque the engines. We can't do that. That's bad. Oh god, now it's crawling. Hold on a second, guys. Let me fidget with the settings just a touch. I think I got them cranked up a little high. Yeah, I do. This computer can do a lot, but it can't do 4 screens and full res. It just doesn't. It just does not work as much as I would like for it to. Alright, getting up to rotate speed here. We'll rotate the front wheel, get the aircraft in the air. It's got positive rate. And we are off. So we're just going to look around a little bit. I've got the so we're more experimenting with things at the moment than really anything else. Just trying to see how this ortho imaging looks. It makes things a lot more detailed. The ground a lot more detailed. So we're gonna see. We're just gonna fly around a little bit and just kind of see what that all looks like. Keep it low and slow. Well, maybe not that low. Let's put a little bit of altitude on here. Arm that guy. Get this nose up a little bit. Alright. Now that we're not going to die a fiery death, Let's Where is the passenger view there? There we go. So let's just see what it looks like being a passenger on this plane. I'll go there. Look out the other window. Hello, Doubles. How you doing tonight, buddy? Message retracted. I saw your message. You can't fool me. Just not. I was just hoping to see more out of the ortho imagery. Where you been hiding? Oh man, the last couple days it just day and a half was rough. I tried to get on last night. Internet was giving me hell, and then I didn't get home from the office until like 9 o'clock, and it's 11:15 here now. So just trying to kind of recover from the day a little bit, and I want to check out the ortho images, but something I'm not quite sure if they're not running right, because I expected the detail a little bit to be a little bit higher. Maybe I expected more out of this. Maybe because I don't have an NVIDIA card, because it likes the NVIDIA cards. I mean, it looks a lot better than it did, but it still doesn't look like I'm flying downtown LA. Pass your tests. Pass what tests? How many tests? I don't think I had any tests. Oh, in flying? I didn't have any tests in flying. Oh, let's see what this looks like at nighttime, though. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah. So that's coming along. So I've taken ground school. I've completed that, and I've completed 4 hours of flight time, and that's all on pause until my kids all get back into school. No, but I'm probably going to make some videos of that when I start back up. Like I said, I'm just working on flight hours at this point. No, it looks pretty at sunrise. How do I work FS economy? So to set up FS economy, did you go through all the instructions? Did you download the Python and the scripts and get the plugin installed yet? Did you get your account? So you're able to log in? Here, I'll show you in a little bit how to do it. Yeah, and so you make the account and then they approve the account. And once you approve the account, then you can log in to this link here. You have to be able to log in there to server.fseconomy.net. And once you can log in there, you can start flying the flights. Hey guys, just give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I gotta go run and do something real quick. I'll leave it all open. folks, I am back. I apologize for that. Rowdy kids acting crazy. You know, all that good stuff. Let me, I'm going to turn on the sound though. Game. Got it off. Let's turn it real low though. Oh, we crashed a fiery death. Oh, sorry, I had to. My kids were running around. I'm sorry, guys. So what happened there? I walked away for a second and died. Oh, if you're just joining the stream, we're just kind of goofing around tonight. We're not doing anything too serious. Checking out some orthographics, kind of seeing how those work. Crashing the airplane on the side of the mountains like this. There we go. Rip. Death. By mountainside. Right into the side, right there. Don't run. Slow-mo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure every single one of us died violently on that aircraft. Captain Crazy and everybody else nowadays. So, yeah, so we all died. That's what happened when you autopilot and walk away from the computer. Alright, well, let's start over here. Let's get a little serious with this. Let's start the slide over again. Start the flight. Take a peek. Hey everybody, thanks for joining the live stream tonight. Like I said, we're just having a good time. We're not doing anything too serious today. We are. I've just got done loading Ortho's 3D graphics for a couple of states, so it's definitely improved. Not quite as high res as I thought they were going to be, but maybe my expectations are higher than what this computer will do. But nevertheless, the detail's a lot better. So we're going to go, we'll take off again here. We're just going to go take a quick peek around LA, flying out of LAX, runway 7 right, into the sunrise this morning, this night, whatever it is. It's night here where I'm at, in Texas. I can log in to this. Yep, so doubles you create a login for that, and then you request, you'll get an email from them for your server password, your username and password. It'll come in an email. Usually takes a day or two for them to send it over. And once they send it over, then you'll be able to log into the game itself. Right now, you can just log into the website. There's two usernames. There's two logins. There's one to the website, which is that link, and then server. Yeah. So you'll get an email from them with your account information for the server itself. So you just have to wait. Like I said, it takes a day or two. Their moderator's they have to approve you. So let's get some altitude here. LAX down below. Nice detail of the airport. I loaded the airport from xplane.org, but yesterday I will throw that down into the description here in a little bit. Feel with it, download it, play with it, whatever it is. Talking with doubles here on chat. Chat, talking about another game that I call it's a web game that interfaces with xplane called FS Economy. You do different kinds of runs for cargo and people, and you go between different airports, and you make some money. So it makes the game a little more interesting. It makes it feel a little more real. It's a gorgeous sunrise here in downtown. Well, not quite downtown, but LA. Yeah, did you get another password? They send you a username and password. Yeah, then they haven't gotten around to you yet. I'm just gonna turn the game sounds off for a minute. Here, let me look at the email they sent me. Hold on. So the email is going to come from, you'll get an email with the title of this. That'll be the title of the email or the subject of the email. And it'll say your username and they'll give you a password and that'll log you into the actual game itself. Oh, excuse me, guys. It's been a long day for Captain Crazy over here. Alright, we're gonna fly around just a couple more minutes. We're just gonna, like I said, I'm just checking out kind of the detail of the ortho graphics. It took my computer a little over a day to convert all the JPEGs into image files. So I was trying to spend a little bit of time just kind of checking it out, seeing what I think. Definitely the ground details a lot better. You can see neighborhoods and like where the neighborhoods are and the buildings. A little bit improved over what it's been. I'll play it more. I think I'm missing a piece to it yet. But if you're just joining the stream, well, welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. We're just having a great old time. We're just gonna kind of do whatever we feel like doing. I don't have any goals tonight. If you want to come chat with us on the live stream, come chat with us. If you have any idea, if you want me to go do something stupid, we can figure that out too. Doubles, I don't know. You may want to email them then and say, hey, I still haven't gotten this the email for the account. When I signed up, I think it took a day or so for it to come in. But you may just have to email them and say, hey dude, what's up? So, alright, so this is a new plane I bought too. So this is the Cessna Caravan. If any of you guys follow Stevo Knievo, Stevo1 Knievo, he flies one of these in and around the Bahamas. And so when I got the notice that this plane came out, I had to go check it out. I like it. I like flying in Alaska. I also like flying around in Florida and the Bahamas. So this is kind of a fitting plane for those kinds of activities. Detail realism is top notch. You can't beat it. I mean, you look at the dash alone or the cockpit alone, and it's just full of rich details. But all the buttons work, all that good stuff. What plugins do I have? So I run Squawkbox, Xeconomy, and the Lua scripts. That's it really for the plugins. Alright, well, let's see here. I've got some flights we can do in FS Economy. I've got... We can see what we got over there. We see you guys can see yourselves. I was doing some work the other day here with the Dash 7, doing some heavy lift work. We got a 42 passenger run we could go do. I don't know if I want to get into the Dash tonight though. I'm not going to do VATSIM. I know you guys want me to come fly with VATSIM, and I promise I will. I'm just beat. I like hanging out with you guys better. Oh, I don't know. Doubles. We'll play it by ear. I'll get some motivation. I've had 2 or 3 just really bad encounters on VATSIM, and I'm just not in the mood. It seems kind of like the VATSIM drama follows me around, and I don't want to deal with it. I've been, I'm a manager of an IT organization, and today has just worn me out mentally. I don't want to think about, I just don't think about it at the moment. But you can appreciate that. But once you get signed up on FS Economy, we can start a little group there, and we can do some co-op stuff on it. Let's see what we've got from a FS Economy standpoint here. See, maybe we'll see about some money-making flights. Let's see. We can fly 3 people all the way to Mexico. Looks like cops need to go to somewhere. Florida. Oh, that's kind of a short. That could be a short, quick flight. There for about $6,000. What's the point of what? FS Economy? Let's go see, I own an airport, or an FBO in FS Economy. Let's see if there's any flights out of there. The point of FS Economy, it's really just to, you do missions to make money. You can buy different planes. So depending on what you're trying to move around in FS, you might have to, you rent planes and or you buy them. So like I own the Beach Baron 58, I'm sorry, the 56 in FS, so I don't have to rent it, but that's the only plane I own. Can we basically fly together? So you can fly together with on VATSIM. So we could do something like maybe take off out of 1B1 where there's just no flight controllers at some point, and we can fly some co-op missions. I'm not quite sure how that works with the money, but what do I have in KSFM from Poison? Yeah, so I have my plane, which is that one right there, but I don't have anything bigger. I don't know if I want to fly the Baron tonight. I don't have 1900D up in 1v1, but we can fly one up there. I'm just looking for a job where I can make some moolah. We'll grab this flight. We'll do a 1900D flight. It's short, 175 miles or not nautical miles. We'll pick this guy up. So add those to our queue. How do you use GPS? It depends on the plane. So some planes don't have GPS. Some planes just have, here, let me get loaded up. What airport was that at? That's in Orlando. So, so the planes, the ones that I've flown, they have the 430 in one and they have a 530 in the other. And so the 530 is a bigger graphical interface. You can see your waypoints and stuff on it. The 430 just gives you more of a direction and a course. And depending on the plane, if it's got autopilot, which most of them do, the GPS interfaces directly with the avionics to tell the plane which directions to steer and when to level out and things like that. So, am I going to use GPS in this flight? This one, yeah. On the 1900D, I will. So this is a replica of the Garmin 530, which is a very common GPS unit you see in general aviation. All right, we are going from Orlando, and we will be heading out towards Valdosta Regional in Georgia. It's 175 miles away. So we're going to punch that in. It's KVLD. It's a Kilo Victor Lima Delta. Let's punch this in. I don't know how well I can see the web browser, but so what I've done is the KVLD is the flight that I'm going to fly. Since I've got a bunch of jobs at this airport selected, I'm going to go ahead and move them off to the holding area so they don't stick them on my plane. And then you have to go to the airport and you have to go rent a plane if you don't own one. And I don't own one here, so I'm going to go rent one. So this is the only 1900D here. So we'll go ahead and rent it. I'm going to click on my flight. This will show the plane now that we've rented it. It's got 18% fuel on it, which is kind of low. The plane has got 19 total seats, so we have 17 people on board. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here, we're going to say 17 people, we'll hit calculate. So we can run 569 gallons of fuel. So I will refuel the plane up to 506 gallons. Hit refuel. Now when I fire up the plug-in for the first time, Open it up. Got to log in. Once you're logged in, you can say start your flight. Oh, it doesn't know what I am here. Hold on. Oh, come here. Aircraft models. B1900. Now. D. The game has got to know what plane you're flying. So, all right. So now I've got 17 people on board. It filled up 560 gallons. If you take a look, it'll show that we have fuel. So we got plenty of fuel for a very short flight. One thing on this plane, if you ever buy this plane, the auto fuel pumps between the aux and the main tanks aren't set, so you probably want to set those so you don't die. And it's kind of dark outside. It should be a VFR flight, but we're or I'm sorry, it should be an ILS flight, but we're not. Or IFR. God, I can't think tonight. An IFR flight, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna fly it VFR. Engines are all fired up because we went ahead and we just started out here. We're not gonna do a taxi. Lights are on. Pre-flight. All the gauges look good. She looks like she's all warmed up. Yeah. Autopilot. Let's see. 175 miles. We'll take it up to about 10,000. If I don't get impatient with it. We will set up the autopilot here real quick. Shift W. Yeah, that's the HUD. It's pretty. 91 degrees outside. Got the lights on. Fast seatbelt sign. Make sure that's all loaded. Passenger on side. Fire this guy up. We're going to. Yeah, I like it. I do. I fly that way when I use compression. I use time compression. I fly with that because you get a better flight or you get a better compression. So we're gonna fly this on nav. We're gonna do an alt select. We're gonna do a VS off the ground of 3,000 feet a minute because this plane just can haul ass for a prop plane, for a turboprop. It's got an ass ton of power, which is great. Flaps are good. We'll give ourselves a notch. There we go. Those guys go down. Get the gauge. So we should be at 17%. We're good there. Cabin pressure. Not going up high enough to care. Lights are a little bright, but we'll turn the floods down just because they're obnoxious. Cabin floods, turn those down. We're good there. Captain pilot. So it's not so bright in here. All right. Brief to passengers. All right, passengers. This is Captain Crazy up at the flight deck. We are going to make a quick flight here. So sit your asses down, buckle up. There's no bathroom on this airplane, so don't worry about it. If you can't hold it, ask the stewardess for a stewardess for a Gatorade bottle. All right, buckle up. Let's go. All right, pre-flight done. Pre-flight briefing. Get the engines up. Get those brakes off. We'll get rolling. All right, so a little bit redder here. My what set? Oh, got you. No, I don't have my yoke yet. Go ahead and get a rotate here. Alright, got positive rate. Bring the gear up. Pretty outside view. Alright, we're gonna kick this autopilot in here. Get this thing off V-lock. Go ahead and say straight to destination. Get the plane turning. Hey, it's about the same time I have set up in the game. Yeah, you know, well, you're crazy like that. You should go to bed. Kick this bad boy over into speed mode, so it'll contain the plane. What IAS does is it climbs the plane and holds it at a constant speed, and so it'll hold the plane about 135, 140 knots, and climb us up to 10,000 as fast as it was. So, watching you first. Well, you should go to bed. I'm not as exciting as a pillow sometimes. Alright. Moon looks great. It's actually a really badass image of the moon, come to think about it. So we're climbing out Orlando here. And we're off to Georgia somewhere. Drop these 17 people off. Hopefully we'll have a good landing. We won't do a ground splat. You know, killing everybody. We're doing a descent, probably about 100 and I don't know, just short of 130 knots. Hey, Harry, what you doing, buddy? Power these engines up a little bit. Like the pretty moon. Looks good. Hope all you guys are having a fantastic night. Whoever's in here hanging out with me at 5 minutes to midnight. Or if you live over there where double lives, you know, at 5:30 in the morning. I think I'd be dead if I stayed up all night these days until 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead. Well, xplane can run on it can run on a pretty low end machine if you set all the graphics and everything down, or you can run a 970 or 980 GTX, you know, and spend a whole bunch of money on your computer and run it maxed out. It just depends on how much money you want to spend on it. This is a Mac Pro. This computer costs about $4,000. It has got a 3 gigahertz Intel processor i7 in it with 16 cores. It's got 32 megs of video RAM, and you use a toaster. So Harry, do you take your toaster to the bathtub? You know, I highly recommend that. You should take the toaster with you to the bath, and make sure you scrub it really well. Just make sure you turn it on and plug it in, because you want to make sure you get all those nice red hot elements cleaned up well. So the moon's pretty. Sun should be coming up here in just a minute. So that'll be a nice sunrise. For the people in here who don't know me, my name's Jamie. Kind of been calling myself Captain Crazy. It's kind of grown on me. We are flying the Beechcraft 1900D. It is a twin turboprop airliner. It was originally introduced by Beechcraft in the late 70s. It is used as a regional small airliner. Carries about 19 people, 2 crew. It's a great plane. I like it a lot. It's got a good speed on it. It climbs. It's got a lot of horsepower. So you can climb easy. You can descend easy. It's got big wings, so you can land at small airports and large airports. It's got reverse thrust. So those really tight little runways, you can stop on them. So all around, just a really fantastic plane. I bought this one from the Coronado guys. I like their planes. I like the realism that their planes bring. So I'm an owner of this wing. How long are you flying this craft? This flight's going to be pretty quick. So we got 167 miles or so to go. It's shown in an hour, which it won't be. We're just trying to get up to 10,000 feet. We get out to 10,000 feet, we level off. This thing will start to cruise around about 260 knots across the ground there. So we'll get there probably about 35-40 minutes, if not a little bit faster. Like I said, this thing's going to, autopilot's going to start to level us out now. We're going to start picking up that ground speed. We're back the props back a little bit. We're brought those bad boys back to 1550 RPM for our cruise. And we'll set this torque up to as much as we can get out of it without blowing up the engines. Yes, I have blown up the engines more than once by over torquing this plane. When you start playing xplane, the default planes that come with it, they're nice planes, but you can't blow their engines. They don't really respect the kind of some of the physics laws that are some of the mechanical laws of some of these engines. Most turboprops, or actually all turboprops, they're turbine aircrafts. They're jet aircrafts with big propellers on the front of them instead of jets or thrust out the back. You know, you'll hear people talk about setting takeoff power, and there's a reason for that, because you don't run them up to 100% off the ground. You run them up 100% on the ground, they blow up. And so, because they need the additional power as they climb to higher altitudes. So, off the ground, I can blow this plane up, or 2 or 3 minutes after takeoff. So, got a couple more people in here. So, thank you guys for coming and checking out the live stream, hanging out with me. I'm excited to have everybody here. If you haven't, take a minute, hit that subscribe button so you can kind of follow me along. I do all sorts of things. I don't have a shtick. I like flying planes. I like doing reviews. I like talking to you guys. I like doing stupid shit when I have time. That's where we're heading. It's in Georgia. It's a regional airport. We got 36 minutes. I'll load the procedures here for the vectors. We're just doing a quick direct flight. Hakashi. Hey, Hakashi. I don't think I've seen you here either. Welcome. Excuse me, guys. I've inhaled a fly or a frog or something. Let me take a drink of water here. Anyways, we're heading from Orlando to don't ask me to fucking pronounce it, but KVLD, regional airport there in Georgia. I'm playing another game called FS Economy, which I'm a huge fan of. You pick up jobs at different airports, and it says, hey, you know, take these 10 passengers to this one, we'll pay you $5,000. And so it's just another way of adding some different realism to the game, which I appreciate. We got a nice pretty moon sitting out there. Awfully sexy. Game looks good. We should have a sun coming up. Oops. Where the hell is that sun? It's gonna be up over there sometime. It looks like it's about to break the horizon. Man, Doubles, I think you're getting delirious. Your typing's just sucking. So yeah, my computer's not a slouch. Here, let me get the actual specs for it, just so. Well, slow down and take some time there, buddy. It's not a race. So that's my machine. It's a dual process, a dual 3 gigahertz, 8 cores, so times 2 with the Xeon E5 in it. So yeah, so slow down, type better, because I can't understand you when you type gibberish. All right, so we're gonna load up some vectors here. Let's take a look at ForeFlight. Let me load ForeFlight for all you guys. Give me just 1 second. Let's do some ForeFlighting. You don't have to apologize. I've just given you grief. That's what I do. I have to pick on you a little bit. Give me a second. I'm gonna get ForeFlight going here. Check through the cabin here, make sure we're not gonna blow up. We look good. Turbines look good. Oh, that turbine's a little slacking off a little bit. I'll bring our winder power up a little bit. Oops. My stream, my rules. Yep, my stream, my rules. I hate FMCs, Akashi. Those are in the big airliners, and I'm just not a fan of them. I'm just not a fan of the big airliners altogether. I mean, glad you like them. I'm not a fan of the airliners. I know how to use it, but there's no FMC on this plane. It's all done by Garmin. The plane is not going to blow up. I've already crashed once tonight. We're not going to do it again. All right. This is ForeFlight. We're going to float over here to KVLD. Take a look at it. Where the hell is it? Oh, runway 35 looks like the winner. So let's pick up our... Oh, let's actually look. Let's see what is actually open. No, doesn't say. Doesn't say what what runway's open. That's right. All right, we got this. We've got her all wound up. She's about as fast as she'll go. Shit. Let's get those procedures going. All right, got the vectors programmed. Let's go ahead and get on course to Curry. All right. So you guys got any questions? Answer to the universe? Wonder why my son's drinking tea at midnight? As he smiles at me funny. Chance, just drink an espresso. It gives you the same effect. I guess he wants to try a game all night. Tell him I said hi. Oh, he's gone. He's gone back to his cave. Which is fine. Change this around here. We are flying FS economy. I did for a while, and then they kind of destroyed the game, I guess about 8 months ago, and I haven't played in a while. So, no. Not anymore. One KCMO to GBLD. What is that, 175 nautical miles? Boop. Alright. Sorry, I had to update the YouTube stuff. Alright. We got 25 minutes. So probably about 10 minutes until we descend. Or a little or not quite that. So you guys gotta entertain me, you gotta tell me something, you gotta tell me a joke. How'd your day go? Any cool stuff you've seen around about xplane. You love my stream. You told all your friends that you need to come check it out. All that good stuff. Okay, here's an old joke. Shoot. What did the banana say to the doctor? I don't know. What did the banana say to the doctor? I'm not peeling very well. That's a pretty good one. Made me chuckle for about 3 seconds. Good job. Man, aren't you like 5? You're not supposed to be doing those. Or 6. How old are you again? You're not talking about a vape, are you? That is just kick-ass view right there. It just looks all sorts of cool as shit. Oh, moon's gone. Oh, no, moon's over there. Pfft, you're not legal. Well, I don't know what the rules are over there. Ah, okay. Here it's 18. Why the hell is my live stream images and stuff not uploading? Oh, okay, well. Knock yourself out. I smoked for 20 years, so vaping keeps me from smoking. So, plus I smell better, I feel better. So life is good. Yep. I'm a freaking chain vapor. I'm about out of juice. I need to go get it out of the room. In a minute, I'll go do that. Hell, double, I ran a vape company for 4 years. Me and my wife, and we had a company, and we produced e-juice until the stupid ass federal government, U.S. federal government, started poking around. I do have a webcam, and I'm definitely not turning it on. So just, you don't see me anyways. They're in 50 megabytes. Yep, that'll do it. Good. Mine's only 70, but it's dedicated. So I have 70 up, down, dedicated. So means I'm always at that. Oh, excuse me, I'm always dedicated that rate. All right. I am back. So, any of you folks just joining the live stream, thanks for coming over and hanging out with us. Gotta go work. All right. See you later, dude. Well, you know, when you're 17, you can do that. All right, let's see here. Oh, YouTube's just acting weird. All right. Yep. We got a couple minutes here. We will be descending to land. Let's see, who is all on the stream with me? Who is working? I can't tell. Just a couple minutes, we will start our descent. go ahead and get everything ready here. We're going to go ahead and set the altimeter. Oh, we'll start around about 2,500 feet. We will see what our altimeter is. I'll ask 2997, which set, so we're good there. And looking at the GPS. Still a ways out. Got the moon setting over there. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to take a picture of that. Real quick. Take one more. Excuse me. Oh, I'm not sure who's on at the moment. Oh, it's getting late. We're probably trying to bed. I'm probably gonna go to bed here pretty soon. I'll probably do this again tomorrow. Probably need to start a descent. Let's see. Good descent about 700 feet a minute here on the autopilot. Yeah, we'll start at 600. There we go. Just power back just a little bit, down to about 95 on the turbines, so we don't blow them up. One bad thing about this plane is if the engines, they will blow up on you. You know, as a turbine plane running at nearly 100% at altitude, as you come down, the air thickens and the ITTs will go up, the internal temperatures, and they get too hot, boom. So if I went back to power down, these ITTs would have raised above 800 degrees, and engines would start to smoke and ultimately catch on fire, and we'd all die. So we didn't want to do that, so we back power down a little bit. Look at our GPS here. 13 minutes until we make our first turn into our landing. So we should be landing here in about 20 minutes or so. Starting to get all lined up for our early morning flight out of Orlando. Moon setting around. Very pretty. Looks like people are getting up on us, well, I guess Friday morning, Saturday morning, driving around to work. Or wherever they're going. Oh, we got the sun coming up over here. Sun around. There's sun. Turn this autopilot guy off here so you see better. And moon's going down. So sun's going up, moon's going down. Go figure. Alright, just below 9,000 feet, sending at about 600 feet a minute. That should put us down on our target altitude. Right before we make our turn, we'll drop our gear, give it some flaps, and we will either land it nice and smooth or we'll pile drive it into the runway. Haven't flown this plane in a few days, so there's a chance that we may just plow it right into the ground. Fuel looks good, so we're still burning off the aux tanks. Main tank's way full, so we're good there. Checking over the engines, make sure we're alright. I think we're good. Everything's in green. Green. 5 minutes to our turn. Nothing on the radar. And co-pilot seat. Empty. Check our lights here. If that seatbelt sign is on, so all of our passengers sit down. Running lights, exit lights, those are all on, which is fine. Nav, yep, alright, we're good. We're good to come down. And it's a nice balmy 54 degrees up here. 12 degrees C for your Celsius, folks. Alright, everything is peachy. Ten minutes till we get these 17 people off our plane. Time to get the fuck off. And we'll probably wrap up the stream after we hopefully make a near death landing. Yeah, we'll be landing in a few minutes. Just doing our descent. you guys are just joining the stream now, and you haven't been here before, go ahead and go hit that subscribe button for us. We'll be playing more, trying to teach folks about how to play xplane, how to fly in general, or just be entertained by the crazy stuff that I do. Alright. Hello, Zombie Killer Gaming. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, you know, I've had that complaint twice. I'm trying to figure out why it wants to do that. I've played with some of the settings, and I haven't quite figured it out yet. It's still on the to-do list, so I apologize for that. I don't know if it's my microphone. I don't know if it's, you know, my app. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it, so I do apologize that I'm only blasting out in your right ear there. Yeah, I'm on a Mac. There isn't such thing. Let's do a quick YouTube search here, or Google search. Alright, well, I'll work on it. I'll try to get this figured out. And yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I do apologize. That sucks, but I'll get it fixed soon enough. I promise. Tonight, just deal with me being one-eared. All right, we're about 6 minutes from our turn here. We'll be turning into the north. We are doing our descent. We're about 54-ish off the ground. We are just blazing down at 276 knots ground speed. It's pretty fast for this plane for being just turboprop. And once we hit about 2,500 on the altitude there, we will we'll slow our little butts down, bring our gear down, bring our flaps down, get ready, lined up. Actually, we're going to scoot our butts down just a touch faster here. We're going to go down 1,000 feet a minute. We will bring the power back just a touch. So, Zombie, into flight sims, or You know, this kind of, you're just kind of checking it out for the first time. What's your story? Cool. What's your favorite plane? We can finally set. Airport's going to be out this way here, out to the right. Just not close enough to see the lights yet. So you're done with ground school? You any stick time yet? Cool on the 172. Got to practice the 172 because that's probably what you're going to school. That's probably what you're learning to fly in school. Well, if you ever get into wanting to look at non-jets, I like this plane a lot. It's $39 from the Coronado guys, but it's a lot of fun to fly. Oh, very cool. Good luck to you on that. Got plenty of time to study. Get the hours. I love turboprops too. I'm not big into the jets. I think I think the jets are really built for commercial travel, and they're built to be efficient on moving people from A to B and as efficiently as possible and as easily as possible with all the complexities of that. But I just feel like you jump in them, get up to 30,000+ feet, and people just kind of zone out. And so I like these. I like flying them close to the ground, zipping around, causing trouble. So, all right, we're just about to hit our vectors here. Oop, got it. We're gonna bring our speed. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Gonna bring our speed down. We're gonna level out here in a second, and we're gonna throw out the boat anchor and slow this thing down. We need to be below 190 knots indicated, so we can drop our gear here. So we're getting leveled out. We're gonna slow her down. Yeah, I like Beechcraft in general. My other favorite plane is the Baron. I really like the Baron a lot. It's a great plane, great to fly. Where are you headed to? So we are landing in a regional airport in Georgia. We left Orlando for a quick 175 nautical mile flight. Play something called FS Economy, which is a plug-in for xplane 11. It allows you to kind of like be a pilot. You rent and or buy different kinds of aircraft, and you fly missions where you take passengers from one place to the next, or cargo, and you earn money. And as you earn money, you can buy better planes and all that good stuff. All right, so we're going to drop our gear here. Bring down a touch of flaps. Those flaps extended. There they go. Hit the gear, get the gear coming down. Bring power back up so we don't just plant her into the ground. Bring up to probably just a hair under 90% on the turbines. Try to keep ourselves right about 160. It's kind of the target speed here. Oh, FS Economy. Yeah, it's a little tricky. I mean, you've got to install a plugin, and you got to install the right versions of Python. They've got good instructions on their website, and then you have to apply for the account for the actual game, which takes a couple days to get. But okay, I like playing it. It just adds a different kind of aspect to the game. You know, this is the flight we're doing right now, right down here. So we got 17 passengers involved on board. About $11,000 flight. So we got about 3 minutes here. We're gonna power up just a little bit more, pick up a little speed here. Get zoomed in here on the GPS. We're all set up for descent, or we're all set up for our vectors for landing. We are landing on runway 35, I believe. Yep, so 35. So thanks to everybody joining the live stream. If you just joining for the first time, you're not a subscriber. Hey Zombie, you know, once you get your account approved, let me know. And I'll help you out with it. So it's not a big deal. So hey, if you're just joining the live stream for the first time, thank you for coming out. Watch us do acts of greatness as we land this B1900D here in just a couple minutes. Got any questions? Come in the chat and ask. I like answering questions. Zombie Killer, so you've been approved. So you got an email from them that says, "Here's your username and your password for the server account." Are you on Windows or are you on a Mac? Sent you the link. You can give it a whirl. Those are pretty good instructions. If not, maybe here tomorrow for the next day I can do a live stream and show you how to set those up. I'm all about it. I've got I own an FBO in the game, so if you want to come fly out of my FBO, that'd be cool. I've got a couple Cessnas sitting up there for starters, and some pretty nice little jobs to earn some money. I'm about to buy a second FBO to where they're only about 30 nautical miles, 40 nautical miles from each other, so they're really short flights back and forth for the starter pilots. Yeah, so you download all three. So you start with the Python software, and then you move into the Python interface, and then you download the actual X Economy Python app. So you need all three of those. All right, about 40 seconds. We're gonna start our turn. We're gonna check our gauges, our speed inside. Speed's good. We want to be right about there. Everything's in the green. Nothing's gonna blow up on us. So we're good there. Gears down. Check. Flaps. We got to notch flaps down. Yep. Good there. We'll let the autopilot bring us around. Get us lined up. And off we go. So if you're just joining the stream, thanks for coming and hanging out. If you haven't, please hit our subscribe button. I have a goal, like most of us should have. I have a goal of trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of next week. So yeah, please hit that subscribe button. It's important to us. Allows you to keep up with us too. So not the latest version. It tells you which version to install. You need to download the 2.7.6 version of Python. So click that link up there. It takes you to the downloaders and go find 2.7.6. It has to be 2.7.6. You might have to hit that view older releases button. Let me go find it for you. Hold on. See if I can give you a direct link. Okay, good. Alright, lined up for the runway here. Go ahead and switch over to approach mode on the GPS. The plane is going to seek the localizer and the glide slope. Actually, it's going to seek the glide slope via the GPS here in just a second. You see those 4 red dots there? So that means that we are too low on the glide slope. Those will start to turn white, and what we're looking for is 2 red and 2 white. And that means we are in line with the glide slope in the plane because we're on approach. The GPS to approach should pick up that glide slope and bring itself down automatically. We'll just have to make sure we control our throttles, make sure our airspeed stays where we want it for a nice descent here. But yeah, that's how you read those. So if you're flying, when you're flying by hand, you want 2 red and 2 white. Yeah, I mean, that's why they're there. I mean, those lights, that's exactly why they're there. Is to tell the pilot if you're on a glide slope or not. So, yep, so you know the plane's going to pitch itself down, pick up the glide slope. General aviation, man, I mean, on a GA plane like a Cessna, you're not going to come in on at 3%. It just feels funny. But, you know, that's why they're there. Yep. Bring throttles back. good. Continue to go ahead and bring down full flaps for landing. About 2.5 miles to touchdown. So on the beach, it's got radar, so we're at 1,200 feet above the ground. We're right just a touch above the glide slope, which is alright, the plane's tracking. Down to about 140 knots, which is fine. And usually I bring this down to about 500, 600 feet or so, and I will kick off the autopilot and fly the rest of my end. There's 700 feet, 600 coming. Yeah. Kick the autopilot off here in just a second. Alright, disengaging the autopilot. Go ahead and take control of the plane. A nice glide slope right now, so we're not going to mess with it much. The happy lights look to be a little bit off versus the GPS, so saying we're coming in a little low, but we look alright. Going to bring power back. Up. Bring those up a little bit. Alright, clear the numbers. Continue to bring the nose, keep the nose up, bring the power down, so the plane can sit down on the runway for us. Flare. Kind of a flat landing, but it's alright. Give ourselves some brakes. This plane's great. It's actually got reverse thrust, but that landing was nice, so we're probably not going to need it. Bring the plane to a stop here. Sorry for the shitty rudder control. I'm going to kill my engines real quick so I can shut the FS economy off, because that's a requirement to shut the engines off. And we're going to replay. Finish flight. Collect our money. And let's do a replay here and see how we're doing. Close all this stuff down. External view. Back up a little further. take a look from the tower. So if you guys don't mind, go down in the comments of the live stream and rate the landing. Tell me what you guys think. Give it a score of 1 to 10. 1 being the suckish and get out of here, and 10 you're God on the stick. I have to say that was pretty good. It looks pretty good though. Could have the nose up a little bit more, but nah, 10. I'm thinking more like about a 7. But I appreciate that. Let me show you where I screw this up. Hello, Timo. How are you doing, buddy? We're just doing a little replay action of my landing. We 5 out of 10. Yeah, no, I could have that. I need to bring that nose up a little bit. See, you watch this. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I hit the marks, which is good. Pretty much on the center line, which is good. But I was a little flat. I need to have the nose up a little bit more than I did. So it bounced pretty hard when I hit. So, but meh. Everything else about it was pretty nice. Yep, no, I agree. Touchdown hit a little hard. I hit flat. That was the problem. I needed to have the nose up a little bit more, and I didn't. So I haven't flown this plane in a few days, so that was my bad. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's all good, Timo. Yeah, I'll stay in for a few more zombie. It's not a big deal. But yeah, it bounced. I bounced up a good 3 or 4 feet back up. So but the graphics in this game is just just something awesome. Oh, you want to see inside? Yeah, it was a little fast yet. I needed to pull on that floor a little harder. Yeah, my yoke's in the box. I need to get it back out. Oh, it's hard as hell to land with a mouse. I pride myself that I can actually do it. So, while you're waiting there, zombie, I'm gonna flip out planes and flip airports here real quick. We'll just go tootle around. So this is the new plane I just bought 2 days ago. The Cessna 206 GrandCarvan. On the plane sexy scale, it's about a 2. It's kind of like driving or flying a minivan. But I think it's something different. Oh, thanks Timo for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate it. This is something I just decided to do like in the last couple weeks. Yeah, it's the 206. It's from Coronado. Like I said, they just put the plane out like 2 days ago, so we'll fire it up. Let you guys take a little peek at it. Maybe this weekend I'll edit the first look video. There's the live stream is on my channel, but I need to edit it. But yeah, it's pretty much yeah. graphics. I was getting my B1900D as well. Well, no, it's just fine. The other cool thing is change the skin tone while you're making it. So we'll make this super carpet mask. So it changes the stealth plane. Let's get some flaps. Let's get some flaps here. Let's jump back in the cockpit. Let's close the screen down out of my way. And we don't have anybody on board. We're not going to do a brief. So let's wind these engines up. Get some power going. What airport am I in? Let's go fly out of, oh yeah. Yeah, they've got some cool libraries on them. I mean, they've got, it's cool stuff. Alright, where's my sunrise? Let's go back to the sunrise flight. Alright, so I'm coming back. Thanks for sexible plane, but nevertheless it should be fine. Put up some airspeed. 120-ish. Should go for 45. And they're just fun plane. I'm gonna have to look up some FS economy flights tomorrow. Around Hawaii. See what kind of flights this week. A couple. Actually, that's pretty nice. But roofs are all right. Yes, Zombie, you get that all figured out, buddy? Still here with me? Okay. So it works with any of the planes. It's all about how you map it. Yeah, I worked with the airflow a lot of Cessna. One of the things they'll ask you is when you go in, if it doesn't recognize it, when you go start your flight, what you'll do is you'll go up here to home, and then you'll go to aircraft models, and then you'll type in, because you'll rent like a Cessna 172, and then you'll request an alias, and it'll pop up the screen that says an alias mismatch, so you just put any of to restart the game. Did you go into this plugin admin enable disable? Make sure that the Python interface is checked. Does it show Python interface? You might have to restart your computer to make sure that the Python libraries load up. But sure, I had to do that on the back. You can come join this Facebook group over here. It's kind of a new Facebook group I've created. And you and I can reach out tomorrow and take a look at it some more and see what's going on. Like I said, the only other thing I can think of is maybe doing a reboot to get that plugin to light up. Thanks for everybody that's viewing. I appreciate it. We're getting close to wrapping up. It's been late for me. It's been a long day. I've been up since like 5 a.m. It's 1 a.m. now. Make sure you go ahead and hit my subscribe button there. Subscribe to the channel, hang out. Yeah, it's only that one script that you need. Even though there's more stuff in the zip, you just want that one Python script. You only need that one Python script. Alright, hey Zomber, join that group, or catch me out tomorrow. I'm fading, nodding off instead of keyboard, so I'm going to wrap up the live stream for tonight, so I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I will see you guys